Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the markets a little bit with you guys, give you an update of what I think could possibly be going on. It's just my opinion, not financial advice. All right, guys. So here's the deal. I've been looking at the markets. Obviously you want to keep a tabs on the traditional financial markets down here. And as you can see, it's not going well for them. It's not going well for them. They're all giving up. They're like, oh, I don't know what to do. We're going down to the depths. It must be this is the end. This is the end of the S&P 500. And it's got to correct its whole cycle from 1871. I'm going to show you some information that I don't buy that yet. I don't buy that yet. Just going through a correction and the S&P 500 just have to wait for this to suss itself out. You can see it's coming up onto a fifth wave. So is it going to do, it's going to finish up its fifth wave. Is it going to bounce and come down and complete another fifth here? Remains to be seen, but it's putting off characteristics that could be a wave three here, a wave three. So 1, 2, 3, maybe a 4, and then a 5. Not too sure on that one yet. The reason I say that, if you look at the NASDAQ has more of the characteristics of an ABC, just based off the RSI data. And you can see with the NASDAQ, it's coming up to finish off a fifth wave. You can see on the daily chart the bullish divergence have there. So that's a last wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it has a 5 in there. So the NASDAQ is a little bit different. And I'm looking at the fib levels on this. It's more close to a 1-to-1, but in the traditional financial markets, it still could be a wave 3. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down for a 5. Don't know yet. But just looking at the other markets, as you can see with Bitcoin, it's not going down. You actually have good signals right now, in my opinion, in the cryptocurrency market. Just to show you, these coins are holding on to the areas, guys, just like I suspected. So what do I see? I see opportunity. Because I'm looking at a coin. Let's say I picked one random Tezos coin right here, right? And it went up onto a wave and it's corrected over here to 786. And what's it doing? It's just struggling. It's just struggling to make its way down. It's not there. The coins are not dumping. Okay. This was an opportunity. Let's go over Bitcoin real quick, like Bitcoin. If this was an opportunity for Bitcoin to dump, it would be dumping, guys. It's dumping. Do I know exactly what's going on here? Don't know yet, but it's just, I don't know. I see opportunities, guys. I see opportunities. And let's go over the end of the world scenario. End of the S&P 500 scenario, okay? Here's what I see right here with it, guys. This is pretty plain. So pretend like this is on a 3-month chart, right? And pretend like this is just like, I don't know, let's say 2 years instead of however long this is, 1871 to 2022. According to this Elliott wave, to complete the fifth wave, you need a 5 of a 5 of a 5, okay? The sequence isn't done until you have the 5 of the 5 of the 5. And right now we just have a 1 of a 5 of a 5, in my opinion. So I just think it's a scenario where it's in a correction in this area to correct this cycle to continue on, in my opinion. So, and the other reason I say that more than likely that this is the more likely scenario, in my opinion, based off this, the Elliott, this wave count right here, is just the length of this wave 1. More likely the wave 5 is going to be about that length, so say somewhere out here, who knows, be about that length over here too. And also too, it makes more sense with me because what's happening right now in a lot of these economies, especially right here, is there's a lot less babies. So the population is becoming like an inverted pyramid, okay? So instead of having a population with your pyramid, and most of the people are down here, so you're 20-year-olds. So like right in this area, so your 0 to 20-year-olds is biggest, and then your 20 to 40s is biggest, and then your 40 to 60s, smaller and then smaller. You see it's a pyramid. And what's going on right now in the United States, and it hasn't caught up too much yet, is more of what's happening in Japan. So it's more Japan's like they're more like this, kind of like that, right? They don't have enough people down here, and they have too many old people. Okay, and the United States is sort of kind of going this way, but we bring in immigrants and stuff. We have a lot of that, so we're able to balance it out a little bit better. We're not as bad as Japan, but the trend is still with the United States and other countries is that they're not having enough people at the bottom. They're not having families, is basically what it is. Families are being blown off and they're not having as many kids. And so, in my opinion, somewhere in this area is when this is going to end. And that'll be the devastating end of the SPX, in my opinion. That's how I'm seeing it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the population problem that's going on, just Elon Musk talks about it a little bit. He says the United States, the economies of the United States and other countries around the world, their biggest issue is not what's really going on. It's actually the population problem. If you go listen to Elon Musk, and what he's saying is correct, because Japan's having that problem right now too. So it's population. And what will happen, this will be able to probably do its corrections, have corrections in here, continue to trend up. It'll have its 505, and then that'll be the end. And then you'll have more of an inverted population, more something like, like this going on in the United States. And then that'll be all the issues, in my opinion. Is this it? I don't think so. So even though there's so much information going around like right now the SPX is, or there's some people saying that the SPX or S&P 500 is here right now, and it's dropping down to these levels like 600, going way down here. So if you just look at the Elliott wave right here, just like with the overall picture of it right now, okay, I'll show you guys. Looking at the overall picture of it right now, you can see here's that massive. This is actually a three-wave move, if you can believe it. It was an A, B, boom, C, and then this area is the fourth, and then it's a fifth. So it doesn't make sense to have, in my opinion, this massive correction like you have right here yet. It's going to be probably in this area. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Just wanted to have a little bit of an update with you guys and going through the rest of the cryptocurrencies for you. And I don't see anything out of line yet, guys. All these coins and the cryptos to me, the smaller cap, the lower cap coins, I mean the altcoins, they're still telling me and giving me signals that they're just down there forming a little bit of a bottom, and they're getting ready to want to sneak out of there real quick. And the only last holdout right now is Bitcoin. And you have to be straight with, amidst all the turmoil and everything that's going on, Bitcoin is holding up really, really well. Now, that's not to say I could be wrong and it's winding up to do a dump. That could be happening. But what I'm seeing overall, just be patient. Pretty decent signals out there, guys. That's coming up and is forming. Bottom forming process is what I'm saying. All right, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.